Powder, power, respect. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review season 2, episode 1 of PowerBook for Force. Now, I call the show Tommy personally. Now, Force, if y'all don't know what this is, Force is a spinoff. It's the third spinoff in the Power universe. Y'all remember the show Power? It's a big rich town. That was one of my shows right there because I just come from the poorest part. They've managed to spin off, have these wonderful spin-offs that are just as entertaining. And so this one focuses on Tommy Egan, an original character from the original series, who was total badass in the original series. And this one, they've taken him out of New York. He's moved to Chicago. He went down there, to see his grandmother. Then that's when he learns that he has a brother, black brother, and a nephew. And he gets down there and he's trying to, mark his territory down there, and that's where all the drama ensues. So that is pretty much what Force is about. Now, I enjoy this show. I really do enjoy this show. But before I get into this episode, which is titled Tommy's Back, I do apologize. Gotta apologize to my subscribers, especially Quentin Baptiste, because I told him I was going to have this up last week. I lied. I know I had a lot going on, but better late than never, right? So here I am. I'm reviewing it. I'm giving you my take. You wanted my take on what's going on this season? Let me tell you, I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. So shout outs to my lovely subscribers, Quentin Baptiste, Savannah Rivers, Amore Dupree, Lamont Simpson, Randall Brown, Jennifer Calhoun, Karima Khadija, Simply Be Yourself 100, June, Penny, Atif, and all the rest of you wonderful people. Quiet Guy, all of you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keeping this channel going and growing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We getting there. We doing good. We getting there. We getting there, and I do appreciate that. So with all that being said, let's get right down to this review of, I call the show Tommy, of episode 1, season 2 of Tommy's, the episode's called Tommy's Back Force. So let's get into it. Rest in peace to Liliana. I really like that character, and I was hoping that she would make it into season 2, but unfortunately she did not make it, and the season kicks off with Tommy trying to figure out who killed her from the Flynn family because he wants revenge. He is pissed off. He's at his house and he's hearing her voice and she's telling him, "You're gonna get revenge, right? You gonna avenge my death." And he's like, yeah. And then we see that great scene when he busts in on that dude, snatch that gun from that dude, takes that knife and because he's trying to figure out who hurt Liliana, who killed Liliana. Now, we all know who did it. It was Claudia. But, I'm figuring when Tommy finds that out, is he going to handle her if he finds that out? But it's crazy. That is real crazy. Now, Tommy's teamed up with Diamond. Diamond tells him, listen, I think you should chill right now. You don't need to be trying to exact revenge right now, especially since a brother is on parole. And we see that, this new parole officer, I'm sorry, I'm like, somebody need to kill him. Or he is extremely annoying. Extremely annoying. He's getting on my nerves already. He's just been in this one episode and he's just rioting. He's rioting, but I think something, you know how this show goes. Somebody gonna end up hurt or dead. He's just riding the hell out of Diamond so far. Speaking of, let's get into this Diamond and Jannard thing. They're brothers, and we saw last season how Jannard tried to get his own brother killed, which was messed up. But of course, Diamond survived that. And now there's a divide between the brothers. So they split CBI up. You take some, the ones that want to rock with you, they're going to rock with you. They're going to stay on this side of town, and we're going to take these streets right here. That's how we're going to do this. You stay on your side, I stay on my side. And they show a scene where you see them both telling their members, listen, I'm in charge over here. He's a snake. He's a this and that. And you see those who, pick sides, which brother they want to go with and who they're going to deal with. And then I think it was a little bit more challenging for Diamond only because, a lot of them like, who's this white boy when they see Tommy? And that's what the dude Chewy was like, who that dude right there? And they're like, listen, this is my business partner right here. Tommy's my business partner. He's working with me. It's going to be, this is what it is. And they do cut a deal. They said, listen, we're going to give you the product at a different price. Give you more money, cut it at a different price, this and that. A better negotiation. So it seemed like everything is going good. But that Chewy dude, Chewy wasn't feeling that. Chewy's like, nah, I don't like this white boy. And who is this? And we see where Jannard was able to convince Chewy to come on over back to my side. And Tom, that didn't sit well with Tommy. But let me tell you, this Jannard, he's just messing up badly so far. He should have stayed with his brother because he's in all kinds of debt. He had to go to the what's the name of the group? The Young Princes or whatever they name. He had to go to Miguel's crew and explain to Miguel, listen, let me tell you, we going to be short. He said, nah, bro, you're not going to be short. You're going to have my money. So he has to make sure he's not short and has his money. And, he's having a lot of issues because, with that new territory change, there's a problem. He said, I'm going to be short. He said, no, you can't be short. You're going to have my money. This makes Jannard run to Claudia to try to make a deal with Claudia. That fails. So I'm like, things are not working out for him. And I don't want it to work out for him because I really don't like him. And it's just crazy. It doesn't matter. It's just craziness to me. So what else do we get in this episode? Let's go to the family, the Flynns. We saw last season what happened. Vic's girlfriend Gloria was killed. His father Walter tried to make it look like it was Tommy's doing when it was indeed Walter's doing to have Gloria killed. So Vic is still mourning Gloria. The family, they're not really messing with their father like that. Claudia and Vic are not really messing with their father like that. They're not feeling him, and rightfully so. They're in their thing. But here's the problem. Remember, they went and got all those people from Dublin to come on over here to kill Tommy, and they failed. Can you imagine how embarrassing is that? You come over, y'all the crew, y'all supposed to be the 4 horsemen, and all the 4 horsemen come back in coffins because they fell. So Dublin ain't happy, and they're like, listen, they go to Walter, that crew, they're like, listen, you, in order for us to keep the peace, you owe us. And so Walter's trying to pull this whole thing of, I knew your father. He said, yeah, you knew my father. You don't know me. You got to pay up. So now this puts Walter and his family in some more debt and could put them in danger because it's like you got to pay off Dublin for the failures and the shortcomings of them coming over here to rescue y'all and help y'all. And then y'all still ain't killed this Tommy Egan dude. So, that was an interesting take right there. So automatically we see the drug that hit the streets, the glowing drug and all that, it hit the streets. Now, Tommy is like, oh, she think I'm playing with her. You see Claudia put that back out there on the market. He said, oh, she think I'm playing, right? She trying to be funny. What he does is he goes and gets JT, his brother, and he tells his brother, JT, listen, this is what we going to do with this. You're going to make our own version of it, put it out on the streets, and that makes it more competition. And so now this drug is not so exclusive anymore. So Claudia, being the hothead that she is, she gets pissed off. And remember the chemist that she was holding hostage to do to make this, that's who's very, very valuable to her. She now thinks that the chemist is the one who, had something to put the formula out on the internet and all that. And, but it wasn't her. It was Tommy that had JT do it. So now she's pissed off and she kills the chemist. And so that causes some friction between Claudia and her brother because he's like, well, you just like dad. Why would you, we supposed to be partners because they said they were going to be partners. They said that they were going to deal with each other because they ain't really feeling their father like that. Although Walter came to them, when their father came to them, he came to them and he's, he was saying what all he's going to, he has these plans. And they said, let's pretend like we feeling him and we trusted him, but we really not trusting him, right? That's what they said. We ain't really trusting him. We're going to work together. But now it looks like they're not going to work together because they were like, because Vic was like, nah, you act too much like him. I can't be bothered with you. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Now back to Jannard. he's getting really desperate. We see him. We meet some boxer. He has some dealings with her, relationship with her. But then he also promised the Serbs a certain part of the land, a certain territory. But remember, since the brotherly divide, Diamond gets a part and Jannar gets a part. So when the Serbs try to act on that part, like this is my street, this is my territory, this is my corner, Diamond and Tommy is like, nah, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is mine. I don't know what my brother told you. So now we see Jannar getting jacked up by the Serbs. I'm like, he's just catching a raw deal. He's just, but you know, his character's a snake to me, so I don't feel bad for him. So he getting jacked up by him. It's just all, he couldn't get a deal with Claudia. He owes the other dude, Miguel. He owes him money. He tells him you got to have that money by a certain time. Then the Serbs are jacking him up. So I'm like, what is he going to do? But then his boys wanted to put a hit out on Tommy, saying, you know, we got to, you know, no, I'm jumping. I'm sorry. I think that's the second episode. We're going to pretend I didn't say that. Let's go to this. Let's continue with this. He just doesn't, I don't know. He just seems like he's not a good leader right now. He's really not seeming like a good leader. But there's this problem of Chewie. Chewie don't want to listen. Chewie doesn't want to listen. Chewie doesn't want to deal with Tommy and all that. He's decided to go on the other side and deal with Jannar. So with that being said, there's that friction right there. But before we get into that, let's get into the home function. We now have Tommy's mother. She's on the scene. She's dealing with JT. And we have D-Mac, the nephew, Tommy's nephew. And D-Mac has discovered, well, he's telling Tommy about it. He said, listen, there's a certain way. There's a way you can do this. Listen to this. He says, you can get more drugs out on the street using social media, and I can help you do it. And at first, Tommy's like, nah, because, you know, D-Mac is really smart. He's like, nah, I don't want you involved in that life. But he said, you know what? You could do that from this couch. You could do that from this couch, and, you know, you could put that work into motion. While that's happening, you have the cops on trying to figure out and learn who this Tommy Egan is. They put his fingerprints, they get his fingerprints off his car, and they get his information and like, aha, and they want to build a task force. Now, we come down to the end of the episode. On the end of the episode, we see Tommy go to Chewie and kill Chewie. Because, you know, he said, we got to send a message. This dude was supposed to be with us, and he going to go leave us to go with Jannar. We don't do that. We have loyalty around here. So since he did that, Tommy has killed him. And that's where it ended. I thought it was a really good episode. A lot of tension, so much going on that I enjoyed, and I can't wait to see how all this turns out, because there's so many variables, so many twists and turns here, so many family dynamics. You have the siblings, you got Jannar and Diamond with their issues. Then you have the Flynn siblings dealing with their issues with their father collectively, and in their own clashing. Those two don't see eye to eye. And then we have Tommy dealing with his family dynamic, which seems to be pretty good. But I'm curious how he's going to handle all of these things when he finds out who killed Liliana, who I miss on the show, because I really enjoyed that character. But that's all I have for now. Tell me your thoughts. Did you like this episode? I thought it was off to a good start. I enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.